Welcome back to ScarletNation.com on 24/7 Sports. Bobby Deren here with Brian Dohn. We're outside High Point Solution Stadium, or it's highpoint.com now?
Yeah,
Solution. It's where Rutgers
Stadium.
plays. Rutgers plays
Stadium.
behind us. So they're going to be playing this weekend. Texas State opener. Brian, a lot to talk about. Let's start off. What are you excited to see, about this team? What gives you confidence?
I don't know if anything gives me confidence yet. We'll see. But I'm excited, and it's kind of a little bit of a cop-out, but I'm excited to see Arthur Sikowski, and I'm excited to see the good and the bad, right? You're going to get probably some really nice throws, some crazy plays, some throws where you're like, I can't believe he threw that. Remember, this is a kid I've been watching since his freshman year of high school at Old Bridge. Grew up probably about 20 minutes that way. So, you look at it, and I'm excited to see him. I want to see how he commands the offense. I want to see how he runs the huddle, how many delay games they have, how many timeouts are burned. And they won't have to burn timeouts because Komoko didn't go winner was in the wrong formation on defense. So they'll have more on offense. But I'm curious just to see his demeanor, and I'm excited to see Sikowski, not because I think he's going to play out of this world. Maybe he does, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm excited because watching Arthur Sikowski play on Saturday against Texas State is the first step to watching him play whoever in 2020, and that's why I'm excited.
And I'm going to stick on the offensive side of the ball. For me, I'm excited to see Isaiah Pacheco because first time I saw him,
South Jersey,
from South Jersey. But the first time I saw him at a camp, he really stood out. I said, "Wow, this kid just when you go see a kid and you scout a kid, some guys
say who's the 21-year-old."
Yeah, there's some guys with just that it factor.
Yeah.
And we'll come back from games, and we see a lot of high school games, and we'll come back and say, he was okay.
Yeah.
He was okay. He did this. When I came back, there's very few guys that I'll say, wow. And he was a guy that said, wow. So watching him develop and mature through high school, and now seeing him at college and having a great training camp, it's exciting to see what he can do on the field. And he just brings that extra gear, that toughness, that just whole package.
And he'll do the same stuff Sikowski does. There'll be times instead of taking a 3-yard gain, he'll dance and get knocked down for a 1-yard loss or no gain. He'll be sitting there going, just get to positive yardage. And that's part of being a freshman.
And also you have to remember he played quarterback, so
right.
The footwork's a lot different.
So you can tell Art what he did wrong.
The footwork's a lot different, but I saw him, make some plays in practice where, he took 2 extra steps wide, where if he would have cut it up, it would have been maybe 2 or 3 more yards. And the little nuances of that, I think he'll pick up as it goes along. But it'll be fun to watch. He's just got a lot of talent. And I think, before long, he's your go-to back. But, like I said, it's baby steps through the first games. It'll be interesting to see it, and I'm excited to see that. Now, let's flip it around a little bit. What concerns you about this team that you're also curious to see?
How much time we have?
A little bit.
Okay. When I look at what really concerns me, it's the depth. It's the depth, whether it's defensive line depth, if they have any, linebacker depth, experience depth in the secondary, what they have. Offensive line depth. I think the offensive line is good. I think depth-wise it's a concern if there's injuries. And, depth at quarterback, because as much as I'd like to see Jonathan Lewis play and everything, you want Sikowski to get as many reps as possible. But depth is a big thing. And you have to remember when you're looking at this program, Chris Ash has had 2 recruiting classes. You can say 3, but for me, you come in, you got 6 weeks to kind of put a staff together and recruit. So you really only have 2. So his main guys that he wanted are either redshirt freshmen or sophomores. And that's why I always say it's a 5-year rebuild. This is the 3rd season of it. Depth really concerns me. Bobby, I know you go to more of the practices than I do, and you see a lot more of the warts right now. What concerns you?
I'm going to have to say the downfield passing, because I haven't seen it in so long here.
They haven't?
You just did. It's been since Leonte Carew was here. The downfield passing game is really.
But that was only on 4th and 20 against teams.
And even then, and he wasn't always healthy
right.
or not suspended. But anyway, it's concerned me because it hasn't happened. You see guys and you see promise and you see potential, but you haven't seen it on the field behind us yet. So that concerns me. Can they get those consistent and not even 50-yard passes? The 15 to 20-yard passes over the middle. Can the receivers get separation? Can the offensive line hold long enough? Can Sikowski?
They'll hold.
fit it in there. Okay, you're on a roll today. Can Sikowski fit the passes in those windows? You know, all of that stuff combined, they're going to need those plays. John McNulty called them chunk plays.
Yeah.
And they're going to need those chunk plays. And you know, while there is the potential, and you'd like to believe they're going to get them, I haven't seen them in a real game yet. You know, so that's a little bit of our concerns, strengths, and anything else to add on that one?
No, I think you covered it well.
All right, excellent. We'll see you again.